Scientific literature versus evolution. 1. Scientist quote, "Selection based on survival of the fittest is insufficient for anything other than microevolution." Dr. Brown and Dr. Hullender. In this video, we provide quotes and discuss concepts from the following scientific paper. Neo-Darwinism must mutate to survive. Olen Brown, David Hullender, Progress in Biophysics and Molecular Biology 172, 2022, pages 24 to 38. Evolution believers believe that naturalistic mega-evolution has been proved to be true, and that microevolution plus time gives us mega-evolution. However, there are many scientific papers that show that that is not the case. We have discussed several of these in our previous videos. Every one of our key conclusions in our various videos about the falsification of Neo-Darwinism for mega-evolution is now being presented by scientists and discussed in the scientific literature. Note, we provide quotes from scientists who, as far as we know, do believe in evolution. However, their research confirms that the core tenets of Neo-Darwinism have been falsified for any level above adaptation of a species within a genus or family. This means that random chance and natural selection cannot create the entire biosphere, and neither can any of the mechanisms in the modern synthesis or the extended synthesis. So, naturalistic mega-evolution is false. It is a car with no engine and no wheels. Scientist quote, "Selection based on survival of the fittest is insufficient for anything other than microevolution." Dr. Brown and Dr. Hullender. My comment. This is consistent with what we have stated in several of our videos. Random chance and natural selection do work for microevolution, adaptation of species inside a genus or family. However, they do not have the ability to create higher taxa, kingdom, phylum, class, order, from lower species. So, they do not work for mega-evolution, single-cell to human evolution. Quote, "Macroevolution, required for all speciation events and the complexifications appearing in the Cambrian explosion, are shown to be probabilistically highly implausible, on the order of 10 to the power of -50, when based on selection by survival of the fittest." Dr. Brown and Dr. Hullender. My comment, low-level speciation within a genus is within the ability of microevolution, random chance with natural selection. However, mega-evolution, what Dr. Brown and Dr. Hullender call complexifications appearing in the Cambrian explosion, is not within the abilities of random chance and natural selection, survival of the fittest. Quote, "We conclude that macroevolution via survival of the fittest is not salvageable by arguments for random genetic drift and other proposed mechanisms." My comment, this is consistent with our view that macroevolution, low-level speciation, via natural selection, survival of the fittest, cannot create completely new body plans and completely new higher taxa, kingdom, phylum, class, order, and neither can random genetic drift or any of the other mechanisms of the modern synthesis or the extended synthesis. Quote, "Biological evolution must face the known deficiencies, especially the limitations of the concept survival of the fittest." Quote, "Microevolution is empirically confirmed and explainable by survival of the fittest." My comment, I agree. Quote, "Reasonable scientific challenges to evolutionary theories, like other theories in science, should be explored." My comment, indeed, however in real life, evolution believers are hostile to any challenge to evolution. This confirms that belief in naturalistic mega-evolution is actually a form of blind faith, or atheist religion. Quote, "Mainstream biology remains opposed to any opposition to the central concepts of evolution." My comment, this is consistent with my comment above. Quote, "We focus on survival of the fittest, questioning its sufficiency for a central role, both traditionally and today, in biological evolution." My comment, this is consistent with what we have said in many videos. Natural selection does not have the ability to create the higher taxa or completely new body plans. Quote, "We are critical of accepting without question Darwinian evolution and Neo-Darwinism, including what is generally referred to as the modern synthesis." My comment, unfortunately, Neo-Darwinism is presented as unquestionable dogma, i.e., not science, but rather a blind faith in our society, schools, colleges, and culture. Summary, these quotations from the scientific paper listed above are consistent with what we have said in several videos. Neo-Darwinism, random chance and natural selection, has been falsified for anything more than microevolution, adaptation of a species within a genus or family. This means that random chance and natural selection cannot create the entire biosphere, and neither can any of the mechanisms in the modern synthesis or the extended synthesis. So, naturalistic mega-evolution is false. It is a car with no engine and no wheels. Thanks to Dr. Von Mancha for bringing this paper to our attention. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.